Hey everyone, and welcome to week 5. It was great to see you all in class on Saturday, and I'm going to go ahead and give you the instructions for week 5, and I've updated it with the new assignments. I'm still working on the actual schedule and getting that completely updated and some of the other assignments moving forward. So I should have that completed by Monday or Tuesday, and we'll send out information on the schedule going forward. But for week 5, for some of those of you that want to get started and want some further clarification on the assignments, I'm going to go over those real quick in this video. So obviously you have your week 5 lit circle. This one you're going to do a summary of chapters 6 and 7. You're not going to be sharing this in class. And you're going to do, for this one, you're going to do, we're going to actually do a Kahoot quiz. So if you go to this link and you put in this game pin, you will complete the Kahoot. And I think it actually says, I need to change it. I think it says it's due the 5th here, but it should be actually the 6th. So I'm going to save that real quick so those align. So you are going to be completing that Kahoot quiz by November 6th, and there's another one, and upload your notes for chapters 6 and 7, your summary, by November 6th as well. So that's the lit circles. We won't actually meet again in class for those. We'll be done with the text after this week. So you've gotten a chance to see lots of different kind of digital assessments that we've tried in class. And so I did want to make sure to point out that for the assignment where you're creating a digital assessment, 2 of the 3 groups signed up. The 3rd group didn't sign up, but you're signed up, but you haven't chosen your assessment. And you're actually going to be the ones that conduct your assessment during week 6. So if you are in the 3, 4, 5 group, then I want you to make sure. So that's Anthony, Caroline, and Michaela. You need to get together sometime this week and talk about your assessment. You're going to be creating a digital assessment over the week 1 reading, and you will actually, during class week 6, you'll administer that to your classmates. So you can find in our Google Drive, there's a document that gives you ideas for different digital assessments that I haven't used. I would prefer you didn't copy one of the ones that I've already used in class. So good luck with that. Let me know if you have any questions or need to meet with me to work through that, and I'd be happy to set up a Zoom time to work with the first group that's going to do that. Going back to our assignments here. The other 2 assignments that you have, it's going to take me a second to get back here. The other 2 assignments you have for week 5 is you're going to be doing a assessment matrix. So the assessment matrix is actually a document. We talked about planning your unit. You've been working on the backwards design, and this is kind of just another one of those where we're scaffolding how you're going to create assessments for your 3 lessons. So in your backwards design, I had mentioned that I wanted you to do 2 assessments for each lesson. And so for your first lesson, for example, you'll have a pre-assessment and then a formative assessment. And so in this chart, you're going to list all of your assessments. So here's your standard. That's going to stay the same for each box. And you should only have 6 here, not more than that probably. So you're going to put your standard here. It'll be the literacy standard you're addressing. It won't change. This is what will change. So for each lesson, you have a learning target, and then you have your assessment. So for each learning target, you should have 2 assessments. And then I also want you to identify an instructional strategy for how you're going to teach this. So going to step 6 and 7 on your backward design, you can draw from that. You can also draw from, in our Google Drive, there is a document that has the list of instructional strategies. So if you're trying to figure out how you're going to teach this, then you can choose from these strategies. And then if you don't know what some of those mean, you can look at the descriptions in the document. So identify 2 descriptions that you're going to use for each assessment, and then that's what you're going to turn in for your assessment matrix and a description of your assessments. So that's your other assignment. That's going to be due actually Halloween, and then because that was kind of the in-class activity for Saturday. So Saturday at midnight, this assessment matrix will need to be completed. And then the other assignment that won't be due until the following Friday, is you're going to actually do a draft of your first lesson using the EdTPA template. So we talked about that in class. I showed you the template. I'm going to pull it up again here. I think I have a copy of it. Where did it go? Well, maybe I don't have it up. So if you click on this, I thought I had it already open, but if you click on this link, there's the EdTPA lesson plan template. So remember, this is your first attempt at doing this very complex lesson plan. So I don't expect it to be perfect. You're going to get a ton of feedback from both me and your peers on this. We will, in class on the week 6 when we meet again, we will do breakout sessions again where you'll get to actually, with your peers in your PLC group, share your first lesson. And so taking a lot of the information you've already created, the standard, your learning targets, you've done, this is step 4, prerequisite knowledge, academic language. You're going to do vocabulary and think about a strategy for teaching vocabulary. Some of these you may not understand, like what does this mean, connecting to funds of knowledge. This is where you will just put, need further clarification. And when we meet in class on Saturday, week 6, we'll talk through this a little more and I can provide some support. And then you'll turn it in and then you'll get more feedback before you complete lessons 2 and 3. So I will say you do not need to do anything here for the reflection section. That would be if you taught this and then after teaching it, you would complete the reflection section. So that part is not required to be completed for this week. Okay, so I think that does it for week 5, and that's kind of what you're going to be focusing on for, let's just check and make sure I covered everything. Week 5. I will point out just some resources. So the Burke Chapter 6 has some great information about assessments. Another resource I want you to think about as you're planning your assessments and completing your assessment matrix is how to read this article. It's about how to bring student choice into assessment. And so as you think about those differentiation ideas that you incorporated in your backwards design, step 7, this is one of them, bringing student choice into your assessments. So let me know if you have any questions, and good luck with the work. And I just expect that I'll be sending out some updated assignment sheets and information going forward. Have a good rest of your weekend, and see you soon.